Let's celebrate 90s night at Disneyland. So we are here at night 2 of 90s night here at Disneyland, and it is raining. It wasn't exactly supposed to be raining at this time. It's 5:50. They do allow attendees in at 6 p.m. and the event starts at 9 p.m. However, I guess because it's raining, they did start letting everyone in around 5:40, which was nice. But the rain was supposed to have stopped by like 5 p.m. So hopefully this clears up in the next few minutes. So one of the fun perks of the event are these cool fanny packs that we were given upon entry. I've got mine on right now, but I think they're really, really cute, and I'll probably be wearing this for the rest of the night. It is 6:39, and we are making our way down into the theater for the photo op. They are doing the photos Oogie Boogie Bash style. So by now, I'm sure a lot of people are aware of night 1 with the little snafu with the wristbands. So for night 2 here at 90s Night, what they've decided to do is take notes from Oogie Boogie Bash. So it's basically a wave and go. So they have lines in front of each of the photo ops where you'll wave at the different characters, but you have to keep the line moving. And they're using the different aisles here in the theater for the different lines to come down. So they tape down lines on the ground. You can kind of make them out on the sides here, which is basically showing the direction the traffic is moving. Once you get to the end, you can head over in front of the characters. We have Scrooge McDuck and Launchpad McQuack out right now, so you can take a couple of photos and videos in front of the rope stanchions. How you doing, Launchpad? Awesome. Oh, he's taking off. He's flying away. Have a great night. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Scrooge. Are you counting your coins? I hope you're keeping track. There we go. There we go. Honestly, I don't mind this that much. Yes, it would be great to do an actual meet and greet and chat with the characters, but from my understanding on night 1, it took a really, really long time. People were taking extra long with certain characters, and the flow just wasn't there. So I don't mind this too much, especially having gone to Oogie Boogie Bash. I like the fact that it's constantly moving. And as the night goes on and the crowds get a little bit lighter, you can probably come back and take more photos and videos. All right, so we are all set with the Fantasyland Theater. We got our videos and photos that we wanted, or at least that I wanted. I am a huge DuckTales fan, so seeing Scrooge and Hewey, Lewey, and Dewey were on the top of my priority list. Now, I know a ton of people are here to see Darkwing Duck. He is not out yet. They're switching out characters every 30 minutes. And that being said, the line right now is super long. We didn't get into the Fantasyland Theater until about 6:30, 6:35, and it is now 7 o'clock on the dot. So overall, it took about an hour total to get to this area, through it, grab the videos with the different characters, and be done. So for future reference, if they do decide to keep this new format, which is very, very similar to Oogie Boogie Bash, you're going to want to hit the main photo ops super early, or as soon as you can. Otherwise, you're most likely going to have to try to come back later in the night as the crowds disperse a little bit, so you don't have to wait in such a long line. Now, I wanted to prioritize the photo ops for today because of all of the things I read about that took place during night 1. My second priority and only other main thing I wanted to ensure that I achieved tonight was securing the Powerline Max popcorn bucket. So what I did was take some notes from people who came during night 1. I went ahead and mobile ordered the popcorn bucket for pickup later on this evening because they sold out very, very quickly on night 1. So we'll be picking that up a little bit after the first parade, which I'm super excited for. That's just a little tidbit, something to keep in mind for the future, is to mobile order ahead. That'll make life so much easier, whether it's food, drinks, or specialty items like the popcorn bucket. Now you are guaranteed to pick it up later in the night rather than trying to fight long lines and long crowds and trying to get it when it's most likely going to sell out. Now, if you listen closely, that is actually the DuckTales theme song playing here right outside Cafe Daisy. Super cute, love this remix. So coming around Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, we have these really cool projections on the rocks here. We got the Mickey logo with the 90s color scheme going on, looking very, very cool. If you remember back in the Disney Channel days, this is pretty much the vibe they were rocking. And the PB&J beignet, not really my favorite, and I know it was super hyped, but that's what happens with hyped things a lot of times. The name of it sounded fantastic and great, and I love peanut butter and jelly, but it really was not for me. Now that I've sat with it for a little bit, I would give it like a 2.5 out of 5, a 2 out of 5. To me, it was mostly the peanut butter that brought it down in terms of flavor and overall taste. I think a jelly beignet by itself would have been perfectly fine. So I'm really disappointed. I was really looking forward to trying it. Had to walk down here again because I just think this is so cool. Again, just the colors the blending, the pattern. I know this pattern has a name. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Memphis print. So really, really cool. And of course, if you grew up in the 90s or are familiar with some of the prints from the 90s, this was everywhere. From notebooks, folders, trapper keepers, a lot of stuff. I mean, clothing. A lot of things had this particular print on it. So definitely in my nostalgia vibes here. I do have to say it breaks my heart a little bit. There was someone walking by just a few seconds ago who was like, I don't understand why they're using these colors and these weird prints. Definitely feeling my age, but it's okay because I'm feeling it in a good way tonight. All right, so we knocked out 2 of the photo ops so far, which were really, really fun, really nice. And now we're making our way over to It's a Small World because the parade's going to start in exactly 30 minutes. However, I wanted to get there early enough to get a good spot to get some good footage of the parade. As we make our way over towards It's a Small World, they have the really, really fun 90s theme projections on the castle. It looks really, really cool. Looking good, Jeannie! Woo! Lifetime of memory. Woo! Was so cute. It was very quick. It was only about a 4 or 5 minute parade, but really, really great seeing all of the characters come out. My mobile order just gave me the alert that it's ready to pick up my Powerline Max popcorn bucket. So we're grabbing that right now. Powerline Max popcorn bucket acquired. So basically my night is done. It's been made. But before we wrap it up for the evening, I think it's only right that we take Max to where he truly belongs.
Come on, what was I supposed to do? He was in town. Two friends all night.
And to close out the evening, let's dance. Overall thoughts, I feel like 90s Night is a lot like many of the Disneyland nights. I think mobile order is going to be your best friend when it comes to food and merchandise. You're just going to want to order it in advance. Lastly, I highly recommend mapping out your day in advance. I don't think when it comes to the after hours events, it is to your benefit to kind of just come and wing it, unless you really don't care about specific characters or specific activations or performances going on and you really just want to meander around and discover things. However, if you know there are specific characters, meet and greets, photo ops, performances, rides, foods, merch, whatever it is that you're coming to see, map your evening out in advance. So that means checking the website, checking blogs, checking fellow creators who maybe have gone to the event already or have gone to the event in the past that have some insight as to how the nights typically flow. Because to avoid frustrations or feeling like you missed out on things, it's easier if you come in with a general game plan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had an absolute blast at 90s Night. I am actually really, really grateful that I came on night 2, where a lot of the kinks from night 1 were worked out. So it flowed, I think, a lot better when compared to some of the things I heard about from night 1. And there's always still room for even more improvement. But overall, I had a really, really fun night. So thanks again so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.